Yeah, it all stems from a major municipal infrastructure overhaul that started 20 years ago. Carl and Susan Goldstein thought they were buying a beautifully remodeled 1925 home in Fort Myers. Instead, they discovered their property had been left on an abandoned sewer line that was cemented and capped. For Carl and Susan Goldstein, moving from Los Angeles to Fort Myers in September of 2021 was supposed to be a fresh start. They fell in love with this historic 1925 home, but reconstruction and remodeling dreams quickly turned into a nightmare just 1 week after moving in.
We get here from California, moving truck comes. We're noticing weird stuff with the plumbing, like when you flush the toilet upstairs, the downstairs toilet would flush. And then all of a sudden, sewage starts coming out of the bathtub. And then there's sewage everywhere. It comes out underneath the toilet, all over.
They say the backup destroyed the kitchen, bathrooms, and laundry room. To make matters worse, the air quality was deemed so toxic that they were forced out of their own home. But the ultimate mystery was why it was happening.
So I started finding everything from the time the house was built to present, just to find out, where is everything?
The home was billed as being connected to the city municipal sewer system, yet city crews and plumbers could not locate the main cleanout point. After searching props with sonar and underground penetrating radar, they realized the shocking truth.
What we discovered was our home was absolutely connected to the city, but on the older pipeline, the pipeline that was capped and cemented in.
They would learn between 2004 and 2009, Fort Myers undertook Phase 4 of a massive project to relocate sewer lines from the rear to the front of properties. They say the contractor hired by the city, KER Enterprises, cap and sealed the old line, but never plugged their home into the new system, never to be discovered until they moved in. They say the city refused to fix it, so they had to do it themselves.
$35,000 to break open the concrete, find the line, test it, and then put our own line in.
The city balked at responsibility by pointing to an error in an insurance report, claiming the property was on a septic tank, and blaming its contractor, KER Enterprises. The city attempted to sue KER, but the company had gone out of business. The Goldsteins looked to the city.
We finally had to sue them.
After the Goldsteins filed their lawsuit in May 2023, a Lee County judge determined that even though the city contracted out the work, the buck ultimately stops with the city to ensure its homeowners are properly connected. Facing an imminent trial 2 weeks ago, the Fort Myers City Council approved a settlement of $188,653 to reimburse the Goldsteins for remediation and connection costs.
Are we happy with the settlement? No, it's not going to make us whole. It's going to barely pay. It's not even going to pay back what this has cost us.
That cost, they estimate, exceeds $600,000. Wink Investigates wanted to know if other homes could be impacted. A spokesperson for Fort Myers told us, quote, the settlement was a unique case, and since then, residents most likely would have come forward by now if they experienced this same issue. The Goldsteins aren't so sure, but they're just ready to move on.
We're unhappy about it, but we're happy to move forward with our lives.
The Fort Myers spokesperson also told us many disputed project records and witnesses were lost over the decades due to retention limitations and warehouse damage from hurricanes. The city adds that any resident experiencing utility issues in the city right-of-way can submit a work order request for inspection, while issues extending onto private property, they say, remains the owner's responsibility. For Wink Investigates, I'm Cor Snylander.